Welcome to the Dogg the Dube Fantasy Hockey Show.
I'm the doggy.
And I'm the Dube, and today, what are we doing today?
We are doing some risers, fallers, and some prospects
Yes!
for some long-term fantasy keeper pools. So we'll go through our welcome first, and we got some. First thing the dog always likes to do is what?
Crack the beer open.
And we are sponsored by our friends.
Whoa. Hey, no F-bombs. They're the first.
Oh. I didn't say it wasn't an F-bomb there.
Yes, you what? Replay the tape.
We are sponsored by our friends at Landshark again.
Landshark.
And we're going to do some...
Welcome to the show.
Laker Lager next?
I think so, yeah.
Lager,
Let's drop the puck and
I
get
swear.
this podcast started. Yeah, there's another F-bomb. That's
Yep.
two in a minute. Sorry, Mom Dog. Oh, that's good stuff.
Landshark is so good, guys. Oh, man, I love it.
Good.
I love it.
It's good summer beer, too.
And open today, guys, we're going to have some open chats. Any questions you have about fantasy hockey, anything, we'll give our opinion. So fire it on the chat, and we'll give you a shout-out and answer some questions for you.
Morning, Mr. Dubois. Welcome to the show.
Michelle Cecile.
Cease.
Keeping time.
Cease.
Yeah.
Hello.
I like to say I got my hat on from Sports Vision Windsor.
Oh, Kinger's in. Hey, Kinger. Welcome to the show.
Volksy.
Volksy's in. All right, I love it. Lots
Okay,
of listeners
so
already.
give us some watchers and listeners.
Okay, so wait. So first of all, for our podcast, we always get the analytics. Who's listening from out of town? We got
Gunner.
Colombia.
What were they fucking doing some...
Colombia. No.
That's even a hockey
Columbia,
fix.
South Carolina.
Oh,
South Carolina.
well, hey, that's a different Columbia.
Clinton, Missouri, and
Mitch in the house. Mitchy Sharon.
Mitchie's always in.
Mitchy, give me some Boston questions. I'll give you your opinion on a couple guys. I know I'm going to eat some crow on the Marchand. That little rat is tearing it up, but I did like Marchand this week.
Marshy is tearing it up as
Very
usual.
classy cat with the Cave tribute when Edmonton
Yes.
and Boston were together. Very classy from
Yeah.
Marshy and McDavid. So, shout out. As much as I hate him, I love him when he plays for Canada. And that was very classy on his part. So, who else do we got? Listeners from...
Murillo, Ontario. It's near Thunder Bay. All the way up in T-Bay. They had a hell of a snowstorm up there, I guess.
well, we got
Close the
snow
roads.
today, so...
Oh, my God. You're comparing Arsenal
No,
to
no,
Thunder
I'm
Bay
just
snow?
saying,
Get
in
out of
general.
here. In general.
Who else do we got?
That's it.
That's it.
We do three every show. Just three listeners.
And we talked about the sponsor of our episode today is good Landshark. And again, Windsor Sports Vision Windsor, right? I love this hat, man. I wear it out. This was the best free hat I ever got.
Butcher the name as usual. All right, Dog. Who's the winner of last week's $50 gift card?
Oh, we don't have it yet.
We're
don't
going to
have
pull
it.
it out. Our producer school is going to pull it out. $50 gift card at, sorry, what is the optical place called? I always say Sports Vision Windsor.
Sports Vision Windsor. That's what's
No, what's the optical place?
Oh,
different name.
Boosie.
MD.
Boosie.
Yeah.
Boosie. Okay.
Boosie,
Because there's a different name.
Boosie Optometry.
Patty Doyle is watching. Shout out to Patty. And then we're going to go over the leader of the Dog and the Dube pool.
Oh, look, we got players in the background here,
Whoa,
Mister.
we're-
You know who that is? Look, he's got a nice stash too, eh?
Well,
Almost like
speaking
Squirrels.
of that-
Troy Terry.
We're going to grow our stashes for...
The 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to your boys.
Heike's house.
Yeah.
Next place, we're going to Heike's Dungeon Cave.
And then,
we're gonna-
so the dog is all mad at me. So you want to talk about that right now?
Let's go leader of the Dog and the Dube
All
pool.
right.
Follow what I put that work in, man. This guy is better playing. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
boy.
I am. I got things.
So the leader of the Dog and the Dube, I'd have to say a shout out to Jens Dubrail, who probably is the better Dubrail out of the whole clan. He is in first place.
I love that someone just chirped you about your jersey.
Oh, well, we'll get to that. Guys. So Jens is in first place. Jens Dubrail, he's an RCMP officer out west.
Yeah,
And
just give him his date of birth and his SIN
Yeah,
number too.
he's open. He'll pay, if you ever get charged with a crime, call him at this number. Anywhere in Canada, he'll get you off. Okay. Second place is little Troj Dog.
Your son, yeah.
He is. You know what? The knowledge was embedded in him
Oh
from
my
birth,
God.
so that's why
Oh
he's
my
in
God.
second. So those are the two leaders there. Hopefully, we'll see at the end of the month.
Hey,
And this
repping the 519.
repping the 519.
Repping the 519.
Climbing the ladder.
Wow.
Climbing the ladder. Yes.
He's-
Fifth place or
see?
something like that. Schools,
We're-
are you fifth now?
Yeah.
We
Fifth
are
Rubbing
giving you
off?
knowledge. All this
Osmosis?
stuff. Yes.
Osmosis.
Now, everyone, listen up here. I am going to give you the betting tip of the day. And you're
Oh.
laughing at this jersey today. The dog knows. Just like I picked Montreal to beat the Leafs last year. The Lions are winning today. Go bet the house on the Lions.
Someone just asked about Clayton Keller.
Oh, Clayton. Are we going to go Q&A right now? Yeah, Clayton
Well,
Keller.
yeah, they're asking questions. So it says keep him or dump him.
Whoa.
I like Clayton Keller. He's put up some big numbers, and I know Arizona's, but they got players in the miss. I don't know, Dylan Gunther. He's tearing up the dub right now. You got
Joey Goodwin,
Chikrin on the point. I mean, that's a pretty start.
Chikrin's going to break the record for minus. He's a minus. He was at top minus 30 already this year.
How bad is that team?
And he went back to minus 22.
How bad is that team?
Horrible.
They lose by 6 goals every game. So what does that have to do with anything?
Clayton Keller, and
then they're going to pick up Shane Wright this year. So you know what? It's not a bad.
Are you going to let the knowledge talk?
Okay, let's go. Go ahead. Yeah. Shoot away.
I would drop Clayton Keller in a year pool. Any Yahoo pools, drop him, pick up somebody. Yeah. Anybody else, Clayton Keller. In a keeper pool, I am very down on him. We all talk about this year, they have no one, but he has played with talent before. He had played with Connor Garland. He had Kessel. He had guys and he still didn't get back to his second year point level. I'm nervous on him. If he gets a change of scenery, it might help him. But I'm selling him if I can in a keeper pool.
If you get a good price for him. Well, which is the problem is that he's low right now.
A 1 year pool, Yahoo, drop him. Arizona is terrible. Chikrin, the only buddy to own in Arizona is the Ghost, Ghosty Burr, and Ghosty Burr, whatever the fuck his name.
The Ghost, just say the Ghost.
The Ghost, Ghosty Burr, Ghosty Bear, and I would own him because the only downfall of Ghosty Bear is that if he gets traded to a team for a playoff run, which he probably will be, his point total will go down. So the Beller's in? Whoa, the Beller. Patty Doyle?
Patty Doyle's in the house.
I watch the Beller every time he's on here. What is that? Brad Kohutch? Oh, there's a
Kohutch. Hey!
There he is. So,
Cooch.
So we're going to talk...
he wants to know
Demko. Well,
goalie.
I think Demko is a long-term keeper. He's going to be good. I don't know what's going on in Vancouver. They're going to gas Green soon. They're giving up goals left and right. They shouldn't be.
Another F-bomb.
I said
they're keeping track of F-bombs. I love it. Thank you. This is beautiful.
So the leader of the Dogg the Dube, we went over that. I have a real issue with my partner here, because we didn't make the bet, and if anybody has seen it, I stoned you 8 out of 10.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm blaming on a tennis ball. I'm not using a tennis ball anymore for shootouts.
Superior athlete here.
Tennis ball.
You thought I was going to be a joke, and I stoned you. You suck, and I think I said that 60 times. So anybody that makes a bet, what's the only thing you have in life is your...
We didn't have the terms of when we were going to do it. And so we're going to do it in 2 weeks when we're at...
Hikeys?
I keep on...
I got an F-bomb total here. I'm at 2, so...
No, he's at 3.
I think I'm at 3.
You're at 3. He's at 3 F-bombs.
Okay, so this guy's... What was the bet?
I'm going to chug 6 Smirnovs in a row. And I'm going to do it at Hikeys when we do the big party at Hikeys.
Now, I'm going to tell our listeners...
Arm wrestle for the title, I rip his arm off and beat him with it.
He has like... I was going to say something else, but he has like weird strength. This guy can toss a tire like 78 times for some reason.
85 times in a row.
So we were talking today, and I'm like, okay, I'm fired up. All week long, I text him. He doesn't get back to me.
It was embarrassing, dude.
His pride's hurt. Like, you know how many people...
I blame it on a tennis ball. Tennis balls don't work. I thought we were doing a hockey ball, and they didn't bring in his tennis balls bouncing all over the place. I'm blaming it partially on a tennis ball. Not good enough equipment. Come prepared next time.
So all week long, this guy wasn't answering my text. I know he's embarrassed and shamed, and he should be, because everyone was laughing. Like, oh my God, you dominated that guy. So the worst is, we get here today. All week I'm like, buy your Smirnoff Ice. Bring it. We walk in here. I can't do it today because I'm going to Home Depot after.
We're going to Home Depot and Costco. I'm making some runs, and I have to be on point because I'm putting on lights in the washrooms after.
That is the biggest weak
I want
sauce
my house burning
answer.
down.
I can't go. I'm going to go Bed Bath & Beyond, and I
I'm going to chug 6 Smirnoff Light with me today on a Sunday. And then,
you know what?
And then do what?
Your wife will probably like that.
We're going to
buy everything. Here, whatever you want, honey. Anyways, week. My partner's week.
Watching Rib Dog.
He makes bets, doesn't pay him. We'll see in 2 weeks. You better pay him next week.
I never pay them.
You better pay him.
2 weeks. I never pay them. Don't be
okay. So any questions, fire them out here. But today's show, anything else you want to talk about?
Colt 45.
Oh, man.
You got to get a 40 of that, though. Big 40.
Colt 45. You know what?
40.
He's watching the show.
Colt 45. I
like that name.
Though, yeah.
You know what's a good bet is that you'd have to shotgun like St. Ives or some Mad Dog 2020. Remember
40,
that's
40
old.
ouncer?
Yeah, that's old school.
That's hard to do.
St. Ives
40 ouncer. That's
remember
hard
those?
to do.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah, so here, I told Dog I do I do a gin smash for him today since he's complaining, crying.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, all right. So
Okay,
I'll
let's
chug
go.
this one for
I'm gonna
you.
be quiet.
You okay there?
No, okay. Do I have to check the can?
No. It's delicious.
He's got to do 6. Okay, at least you did one. I give you credit for that.
Oh, the Band-Aid?
So why the reason we were late today? This guy went to go get the land sharks in the fridge, and he got a paper cut. Oh my God.
No.
Who's got a Band-Aid? Who's got a Band-Aid? He runs into Schoolie's house and has to get a Band-Aid, and I'm sitting here like, it's 10:02, 10:03.
Well, you know what? Listen.
Like, you're soft, man.
I need stitches, probably. I'm going to have
You're
to go get
soft.
stitched up after this.
Lucky you're a doctor.
I'm going to
You
have to
do
go
it
get
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, listen. Tarasenko's still producing.
Until
the
he's
tank is
Patty
popping.
Dwyer, he
Eh?
is.
The
Until
doctor
he's
said,
dead.
he's got a bad shoulder. He's never going to produce.
He
Brett.
is.
Is he a riser? We're doing risers and fallers today.
We're doing some risers and fallers.
The schools didn't know. He said, "Who's this riser guy?" I said, "No, it's a."
What?
That is
Schoolie's like, I don't know a player named Riser.
We sent the list to Schoolie to say, "Hey, get pictures of these guys that are risers and fallers," and then so the first guy's like, "Hey, wait, okay, who's this riser guy?" I said, "No, it's."
and I said fall.
Who's a faller
Who's a
guy?
faller? Okay, so we're gonna do risers first, and I guarantee.
This guy right back
stop.
here.
I guarantee you. Let me talk. I guarantee you, probably 8 out of 10 people can't even know who is behind us here. But the real hardcore hockey guys are going to know that our number one riser here is Mr. Troy Terry.
Oh, Troy Terry.
You know, there's a couple things about him. He's playing on the top line with Getz and Henrique, good local spin.
in Anaheim.
In Anaheim. And one thing about Troy Terry, he's always been a point guy. Always, you know, in the AHL he scored, in college he scored, and he's hitting the prime. He's 24 years old, and we know what the age is like.
Let's talk about. He's 24.
And he's got 19 points in 14 games. Is he going to keep that pace up? No.
No, because so one of the things is his shooting percentage is 33% right now. His career is like 13%, so he's a little high on the shooting percentage, but he's still putting up some. The guy did University of Denver
Scored everywhere.
University of Denver had like crazy numbers at university, and in the AHL he had like over a point a game in 2 seasons. So the guy puts up numbers everywhere he's went, and so to say that he's going to go ballistic, no, but he could end up with 70 points this year. What do you think?
F-bombs, I'm up to 3 or 4. Yeah.
Is that just another one? Yeah.
And if you watch a lot, guys, we talked about the 200 game mark for smaller guys and 400 game mark for big guys.
Sally's in the house.
He's in 143 game mark. Troy Terry is cementing himself and is kind of Trevor Zegras hasn't taken the number one role. Troy Terry has, and you got to give him that. And he's definitely a riser. And I'm expecting him to keep getting. I wouldn't say keeping him better, not 19 and 14, but he's gonna be a 70, 80 point guy. And I think Frankie Vola's watching. Oh, we got the big guy from the Spits here. Huh? We got to get Frankie on this show. So Troy Terry's one of my first risers. Number 2 here.
Well, okay, so wait. Terry's last 5 games has 9 points.
Yes.
He's been on fire. He added 3 points last night or a couple days ago. All right, who's this guy? Whoa!
Can you name him?
Andrew Cobb.
Andrew Cobb. And you know what? This is a deep sleeper and a deep riser. And he's a guy that I've always liked watching. You always watch Andrew Cobb play and say, he's good. And our Winnipeg guys would say Andrew Cobb's good. You know, he got buried behind some guys like Lane and all these guys. And now this year, he's finally got an opportunity with Scheifele being hurt and one of the piece of shits on the Fallers being dead. But Andrew Cobb's 27. He's in that range. We like 27 to 29.
He got 164 games, NHL games.
That's right. And
Almost
last year he wasn't horrible. He had 39 points in 55 games.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And this year he's got 15 and 14. And he's taking the chance with Scheifele suspended and COVID and all that. And he's running with it. And he is a good player. And you watch him, you say Andrew Cobb's good. If he stays in the top 6 and the number 1 power play unit, which he is on, the points are going to come. And he is definitely a riser, a guy that someone talked about dropping Keller. Andrew Cobb might be there in the Yahoo pool. Yeah. He might be there because he's Andrew Cobb. He's not a big name, but he might be there to pick up. So would I swap out Keller for Cobb? 100%. And I like Cobb. PK, power play, playing 20 over 20 minutes.
He's only got 2 power play points, which is pretty low for.
He is, but he's on the number 1 power play.
Yeah, I know. He's getting the opportunities. He'll get more power play points as time goes on. But
he's a guy that could be on waivers.
I like Andrew Cobb, and the Winnipeg boys would know that. Vigno, Roberto. What's shaking, my man?
Cheers. And all for next, number 3 on my list.
Oh, the people are gonna love. Oh, and all the Detroit fans are gonna know this. Where's the Prosperity? He knows this guy.
Yeah, all these Red Wing slappies, and I give the Red Wings props because you probably have one of the best GM or the best GM in hockey, and this guy is Maurice Cider.
Moritz.
Something you like to drink on a nice fall day. A little cider. So, this guy came in. Did I think he was going to be a PP1 guy? No. I thought Hrenek was going to keep it. I thought Cider would come in and be a solid stay-at-home D, maybe chip in some points, second power play. But this guy's run with the ball.
Well, Cider, it's funny because he was
Victoria. We're getting a lot of girls on today.
Hilton. The Hiltons are in the house. What's his face? Cider was when he got drafted in 2019.
Tori Liz is watching.
That's
Victoria. Yeah. So Cider, when he got drafted 6th overall in 2019,
everyone was surprised.
Yeah, because he was a first
mid
bubble, second,
mid, yeah.
late first, mid first
from Germany,
and he went first and went 6th overall, and everyone's like, wow, that's way early. But the guy is a stud. He's like 6'3", 2 something. He's uses his body. Had a nice OT goal. Did you see that OT goal? Pushed the guy off, came up, and the goalie faked the shot. Top.
I'm disappointed. I think the question mark would have been if anybody else team drafted him. Eisman drafted him. I think everyone's like, well, Stevie knows what he's doing. So he's got 12 points in 16 games. He's only 20. So if you're in a
5 power play points,
if you're in a keeper pool, you try to get him.
Yeah.
He's running the PP1. They're looking good. Todd Rive, huge Wing fan.
The Riv Dog.
Yeah. Fellow coach in Riverside, I think.
Yeah.
Riverside Rangers?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. A good man. I went to his establishment a bunch of times, had beers. Before when he had the Riverside, Walkerville Tavern. I love that place.
All right.
Smoke the ganja.
So, number 3 was Cider. And, hey, it's so bright future with this kid. He's doing
well,
better
especially
than I
everything
thought.
that's going on in Detroit. So you got Lucas Raymond, who is looking like a stud. And Edvinson's doing really good.
Guys, and they're missing the big guys.
Verana's out for a few months with the shoulder surgery. So yeah, you know what? It's going to be a pretty. And Heronic's not doing too bad. I mean, it's a pretty good team.
Okay, here it is. Everyone's gonna. Well, the Leaf fans are gonna hate this because they hate Kadri. Everyone hates Kadri. I wish we still had him on the Leafs because we missed that. I love Nazem Kadri. I like them. We missed them. It was a horrible trade by the kid genius or so-called genius Dubas. But with McKinnon being hurt, Nazem Kadri is going to be the guy. And he's going to take over, and he's going to get all the ice time with Rantanen, first power play. And he's having a great year already. He's got 14 points in 12 games, with Mac being out for 3 to 4 weeks.
9 points in his last 5 games.
9
points in his last 5 games.
When do we say McKinnon's tissue paper here? McKinnon's got his own chef, his own masseuse that lives with him. And he gets hurt all the time.
No sugar in the arena. No sugar in the dressing room.
No sugar. How about we go back to having a dart in between periods and smoking beer and then off you go.
I like Guy Lafleur.
Yeah. They never got hurt. Yeah. McKinnon's all this health buff and he gets hurt. That's why fat guys don't get hurt. Right? That's why fat guys like me, this guy would get hurt. Fat guys don't.
Oh, my God.
Your embarrassment last week.
Shut up. That was a tennis ball. Give me a hockey ball. It'll be a different story.
You want to do it again?
Yes, let's do it again. Hockey ball.
Jones' house.
Okay, I'll do it again. I'll do it anyone.
All right.
If anybody out there thinks they can score, I don't care.
Did you get your gear back?
Yeah, I did. I brought my gear back. Thank you, Canadian Tire. So, guys, anybody out there wants to challenge a dog in a shootout, I'll stop you all. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I'll stop. Nobody can get.
Let's do it at Heike's house. I'd love to do a shootout.
Nobody can get.
We'll get like people lined up and they can do shootouts at Heike's house. I'm sure he's got the setup.
I missed my calling as a goalie. I missed it.
You fall pretty good for a big guy.
I wasn't falling. I was
no, you were falling like a dead seal.
You didn't score.
Well, because I was laughing and I had a tennis ball. It was 2 excuses.
I'll challenge anybody out there. I don't care. You give me
a hockey ball. Snap them right by your.
Kirby Reichel, Matt Pump. I'll stop you all, boys. Anyone. Eric Blatt. Boom. I'm a cat.
Might have to go back to Sports Vision.
Yeah, Sports Vision Windsor.
Might be raining or snow.
Yeah. So Kadri, my last riser is Kadri. I love him. I wish he was still back on the Leafs. I watch you, dog. No problem. You watch me or you want me? You want some patting the ball? Boom! Well, look at that. You didn't even see that hand. Okay, now we're going to the fallers, and this guy,
the fallers.
I hate this guy with a
The
passion.
dog does hate this guy.
I hate him. He's finally a piece of poop. Blake Wheeler.
Been in the league for 20 years.
Well, but everyone thinks Wheeler's good. Wheeler
He's 35
sucks.
years old, so
He
he's
sucks.
getting kind of old.
He's
you know
got
what I mean?
4 points in 9 games. He's dead. Play cop more. 999 games.
Zero goals. He's got 4
0
assists.
goals. He sucks. I hate Blake Wheeler because you know why I hate Blake Wheeler? Because he's a bully.
You know
and
what?
I don't like bullies.
He had 46 points in 50 games last year. That's a
Yeah,
pretty big
that was
fall.
a fraud.
That's
That was a fraud.
That was a fraud.
How about he stop throwing clothes stop throwing the clothes in the shower and stop picking on Line A and all these other guys in Buff. That's why they're not there. Wheeler and Scheifele are clowns. Beat it, Wheeler. I hate him. I hate his face. Only buddy I hate more is Seth Jones, who's pooped too. I don't care about his points. Okay? Seth Jones is a -10.
-10. Oh, my God. All right. We're going to do Sammy Girard. You want to include him, even though he got 4 points last night?
Is that Sammy Girard?
No.
Who's that? No. So, the second faller on this guy, I thank God I didn't trade for him last year. I was sniffing around because he had an unbelievable season last year, is Mr. Roop Hintz.
Rupe Heinz.
You know, here is the issue that is probably, I still think he's a pretty good player, but he has
He's only got 5 points in 13 games.
5 points in 13 games. And is he 1 year wonder? He didn't really put up points before. He was okay. And last year he blew up. Here's the difference. I think last year he had the opportunity with Radulov and Seguin being hurt. He had the opportunity.
Moved up top. And he had 43 points in 41 games last year,
So,
which is really impressive.
85 point. And this
Yeah.
year, I think Dallas is going to play Radulov and they're going to play Seguin because dollar bills, y'all.
Money
Dollar
talks.
bills,
Money
y'all.
talks. And
Exactly.
shit don't walk.
Shit don't walk. So, hints, I'm a little nervous. A funny, here's, for all you gamblers out there, out of the first 10 games, or 8 games, Dallas went under 7 out of the 8 games. Since Jason Robertson came back, is that his name, Jason?
Yep.
They are over in 5 of the last 6. So, just a little stat there. So, I've been playing a little gambling. I've been bet the unders early. Now I'm betting
The dog
the
is
overs.
gambling.
Jump on the over Dallas.
a
Any
minute.
Dallas hockey over the 5.5s.
Dubois wants to know Ben is garbage. Or is he?
Oh, Ben's
That's
done.
a statement.
Ben's done. And guys, some advice on guys that play heavy games. Like Jamie Benn played a heavy game for a long time. They fall off the map quick. And he's done. Ben's garbage. He's done. I don't know what to tell
That
you.
whole team's done or what?
Well, I think, yeah. They got Ryan Suter. They got all those goals. So, my third piece of shit here is this guy, the Caco.
Capo.
No, he's Caco.
Oh.
Caca. Because you know why he's Caca? He has 0 points in 10 games.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Second overall pick. I don't care that
2019.
he's. Here's the thing I don't like. He's played 124 games in the NHL.
There's got to be a time when you're going to say, okay, is this guy,
Well,
he's a dud? He's a dud? All right, we're doing some Laker Light. Oh, this is light. That's for you, doggy. That's for you in your belly there, buddy. Hey!
That's for you, Mr. Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't want to be drunk picking out tile.
Compliments of Walt Hansen.
Walt Hansen. There's an absolute beauty.
Cheers.
Walt Hansen.
That's good. I like it. I thought I said probably brewed in Ontario. It says proudly brewed in Ontario. When I first read that, I said probably brewed in
this
Ontario.
is pretty good. This is, you know what? I have never drank
neither.
Laker.
Drink.
Your gin smash is getting to you, doggy.
It's good.
This is good. I like it. I would never have thought to try this or buy this, but I might now. And this is the same owner of Landshark?
Yeah.
It's a good light beer.
It is good, light beer.
Yeah, I like it. All
So
right, dog.
tell me something about Kako. What do you think?
I saw, Kako, you know what? They've given us some opportunities, new coaching, all that fun stuff, and he still can't put up the points. So, I mean, I don't know. But the Rangers are a deep team. He's got to be top 6.
Well, he's skating on top 6.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but he's not putting up the points. So it's kind of, you got to worry. At this point, he's a second overall pick, 2019. He's still young. We give him a little bit of time. He's only 20. So, I mean...
And off the map here, I'm going to ask you.
Do you think that maybe he should have brewed in the minors a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Like the Owen Powers that we're going to talk about right now. Some players, Jason Robertson, these guys that brew a little bit in the minors. And
I think the Rangers are a shit show.
Laffy.
I was just going to say this. I was going to ask you.
Laffy.
As a Laffy owner.
I'm a Laffy owner in my dynasty pool.
Are you worried?
No. I've watched Lafreniere play. He still has the abilities to be a good player. The guy's only 19 years old. Come on, relax, man. Relax. You think Laffy's done? I will put money on Laffy in a few years.
Money.
I think that they brought him in too early.
You're gonna actually pay on a bet, or we just make?
You still owe me $45.
You owed me $5 last year and a
I
bottle.
know, but you owe me $45 now, and so you
For
haven't
what?
paid that.
What do I owe you 45?
Well,
from?
the 50 for whatever we did. It's the 50 minus 5.
Where was
is
the 50
45.
from?
What?
Dube and his bets. Yeah, Dube and his. What?
I'll do my drinks next week.
What's the
And you owe me-
$50 from?
I can't remember. We did something for the 50.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay. Anyway, whatever.
So here's my concern about Laffy.
Laffy will be fine. Thank you. Mitch
No,
knows his
Mitch.
hockey. Mitch knows his
Here's
hockey.
a question for Mitch. What does Laffy do that's exceptional? That's why we're all silent now, because he doesn't do anything exceptional. He's not an explosive skater like McKinnon and those guys. He's not an explosive. He's not a great passer. He's not a great finisher. What does he do exceptional,
He's a good finisher. What are you talking about? He's not a great finisher.
guys?
Oh, you know what?
He has like how many goals?
The guy is 19 years old. Like you're seriously. So you okay? What are you
Okay,
saying?
so
we dumping Laffy now. Laffy's a.
So
he's a
you're shitting because of age, but Lucas Raymond's doing okay.
yeah.
He's 19.
Yeah, Lucas Raymond's also not on a team that's.
Raiders are better.
Hughes.
That's what I'm saying.
they're not-
So
Hughes.
Dallas is got
Who the fuck is Dallas?
Detroit has.
Holy fuck! This guy's wasted on 5. I'm up to 5 schools. So you want to top like rookies like Lucas Raymond's the same age.
Yeah, Lucas Raymond.
Who's
Raymond.
got better line mates? Bertuzzi, Larkin are good, but Laffy's got the two centers there are Stroman and Zabab. Right?
Benajad, yeah, but you know what though? I don't think is he playing top 6 right now, Laffy?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't.
Guys,
I think Laffy
Mitch-
just needs a little more time.
Laffy will be fine. Mitch, tell me he's. Guys, he doesn't do anything exceptional. Nothing exceptional. And the Quebec League is frauds when it comes to prospects.
Oh my God, here we go. They're frauds. Guys like Nathan McKinnon and Crosby came out of the.
Nico Hischier. Okay, you're talking about two
So
exceptional.
and Nico Hischier's bad. He's doing pretty
not
good this
great.
year. But what? Again, 22 years
Zadina,
old.
guys, he's Quebec League is fraud when it comes to prospects. Okay, remember that. Follow that. They well,
I still think give Laffy some time, man. Come on, relax. Has a solid frame. Doesn't.
okay, we're going by frames now.
Let him develop.
His mother was a breeder. His mother was a mutter.
You know what? We're gonna be reviewing this, and the
He
dog
doesn't need time to develop because he played 3 full years at major junior. He tore it up. There's question marks, man.
I give him time. Give him time.
Okay,
I think
well-
Laffy's a keep. Caco's a drop. Caco, I don't believe in Caco.
1 year pool, drop
So
him
the
both.
problem with Caco is that he's a goal scorer. So if he ain't scoring goals, you ain't. You know what I mean? As opposed to a disher or whatever.
Well, I think it was like they thought Kako was the new Lane. And obviously he's not. He's poop. He's Kako.
Caco.
Okay.
All right, let's go. We got to move on.
Your list. Go on. Move on.
Okay, so now we're doing prospects.
Yeah, prospects. And
Okay, so
this
here.
is more for
For keeper pools.
keeper pools and some
Okay.
guys.
Well,
that,
you know what? I want to talk about prospects that are doing really good right now. So Owen Power, first overall last year to Buffalo, and he is doing really good in NCAA with the University of Michigan. But that's a loaded team, so I don't know. Do you think that because they're a loaded team that he's cleaning up, or do you think that Owen Power is the real deal?
I think Owen Power is a real deal.
18 points in 12 games in his draft plus 1. Kind of Fox-like numbers. Adam Fox-like numbers. Oh!
Just change that. Like the animal's in the house.
Hey,
Guys,
prosperity!
it's hard. This guy, like, here's the difference. You could tell I did a real list, and this guy does a prospect list. I hope Owen Power's a prospect. He's the number one pick in the draft.
I'm just saying, but he's actually doing...
Would you expect him to get 4 points in 18 games?
Well, no, but I'm saying, but he's doing really good.
What did you expect?
I didn't expect over a point. Like, he's almost 2 points a game.
He has 18 points in 12 games.
Yes.
2 points a game would be 24.
Yeah. He's always at 1.5, 1.5,
Okay.
1.5.
Well, what did you expect?
1 point a game, a little bit under 1 point a game, because they were questioning his
Offensive ability.
Yes.
But, okay.
So what, dog? Okay, talk to me here.
Well, I just think that's lazy work on your part. You don't pick the number one pick in a draft and say, oh,
No,
there's the best
this
prospect.
is well. Just the guy's doing what he's supposed to do.
Just lazy on everything.
Okay,
Bets,
well, you know,
everything,
I want to talk
bets
about the
and
next
everything.
thing. All right.
So, give me
you know
that
what,
one. Give me that one.
Go away,
Lazy,
go away,
doing
go
your
away.
bets and
Lazy,
Bed
this guy.
Bath and Beyond. I got
Shush.
I can't be
All
drunk.
right, okay,
I gotta do electrical work
let's
today.
talk about the next guy then, because this guy you trash on all the time, Jack Quinn. 8th overall in 2020.
Yes.
You laughed at this pick.
I
You
did.
said he is terrible. Buffalo, another Buffalo pick.
Yep.
Guy's got 16 points in 11 games
Maurice Lafleur.
in the HL.
Any relation to Guy?
Hey, doggy. No, don't change the subject.
No, I'm not.
Tell me about Jack Quinn. You hate Jack Quinn.
I questioned Jack Quinn at the draft because I think there was
He's top of the 2020 class, ahead of Rossi, Perfetti, Holtz, all the guys that got picked before him.
no Rossi went after him.
Rossi went ninth. That's right. Okay, so eighth, ninth. Okay, so go ahead. Whatever. So Rossi was a big prospect. Everyone, when he dropped, everyone thought, "Wow, that's crazy." But anyways, so what about Jack Quinn? Talk to me about Jack Quinn. The guy is dumbing the
Are you
AHL.
gonna let me talk? Or are you gonna...
16 points in 11 games, doggy. Woo.
So here's the thing with Jack Quinn. I watched him in the OHL season. I thought Marco Rossi was the straw that stirred the drink. I think he got 50-something goals that year, and it was because of Rossi. I didn't think it was because of him. I questioned his finishing ability, and last year, kind of in the World Juniors, it showed that he wasn't a great finisher. Yeah, am I getting some crow now? Yeah, because he is doing really well in the AHL, and I still question it a bit. I wouldn't have picked him at 8th overall, but as a prospect, yeah, he's doing very well. He's tearing up the AHL, which is good, and which is you want.
Okay, so but do
And
you
he's
like
gonna
Jack
have
Quinn? Do you like Jack Quinn and his NHL potential then?
I think the opportunity in Buffalo is going to be there. Top
Oh, so you
6.
changed your mind on Quinn because you chirp Quinn all the time.
Yeah, because I'm not sold on him. I would have took Rossi. I liked Rossi better. I like some other
Yeah,
guys
I like
better.
Rossi too. Rossi's doing pretty good.
Right. Rossi had COVID for a year. So Rossi's, Jack Quinn I thought was a reflection of his environment because that Ottawa team was really stacked. And you get phantom points. You get second assist because you're winning 8-1. Like, points aren't the key demographic, but I think, he's proven me wrong in the AHL. He is.
In fantasy hockey, points are the demographic.
But yeah, when you're looking at a prospect. So he has proven me wrong. So I give him credit. I just like a couple guys, but how's goalless Caulfield doing?
Okay, well,
My daddy, they tweeted out something bad. Daddy, go. If everyone doesn't know the story, he was in the AHL and a Twitter account for an AHL team said something like, "Cole, are you here tonight? I haven't seen you in the first period." Like, as a joke, because he probably didn't do nothing on the ice, and he's you can't see him. He's a midget. He's probably hiding under like a peanut shell. And then Daddy Caulfield came in. "Oh, Daddy, they're picking at me, Daddy." So his dad made a complaint, and the team had to come back out, and this whole woke world, "They're picking on me, they're bullying me." Cole Caulfield is a piece of shit. Don't get rid of him. Drop him everywhere. I hate him. I hate his face. I hate his dad. I hate everything about him. "You're picking on me." How about man up? Can you imagine an old school hockey Bobby Clark dad going, they're chafing Bobby Clark.
Bobby Clark.
What would you think?
Not Bobby Clark. Come on, you can't compare Bobby Clark.
What if
Bobby Clark would find that guy on Twitter and go to his house
say
probably.
Blake was playing in the AHL, NHL?
I wouldn't say nothing. I'd laugh. I would laugh. I'd be
Because
like,
you got a nut
He's
sack.
not showing up. Yeah, I know.
You're your man.
All right. Okay, so wait.
Fucking
I want to talk
embarrassing.
about Scott Perunovich,
Oh.
the St. Louis 2018 second rounder, 45th overall, is absolutely tearing up.
Leading scorer in the AHL.
AHL, tied for first in points, 20 points in 12 games in the AHL as a defenseman.
Yes,
This guy,
as a
Scott
defenseman.
Perunovich in St. Louis, as a defenseman. Played at the University of Minnesota Duluth. He had over a point a game as a university guy. So this guy has pedigree. He actually won the Hobie Baker
He did?
a couple years ago. So yeah. So what do you think?
I think the biggest thing, I think you can fool people on Scotty P. I think if you have him, trade him. I think his stats are going to be
Sell high.
Sell high.
Sell high.
Because there is a different age. Like Scotty P is 23 years old, so he's an older rookie in the AHL. Yeah. So he's doing well as a 23-year-old. But you got to think like there's younger guys on the Leafs defense. Like Sandin is younger than Scotty P.
Yeah.
So is he tearing up the AHL? Yes. Is he doing it because he's older? Yes. He's not a 19-year-old or 20-year-old in the AHL doing well. He is a 23-year-old in the AHL doing well. Is he an offensive guy? Yes. You got to look at St. Louis's depth chart. They got Falk, Parenko. Can he be the PP1 there eventually? It's a possibility, but he has to do it soon. Like, you're getting a guy that's 23. Like, Ghosty Bear came, same thing from college late. Like, you have to be aware here. I sell him right now, and the guy in our fantasy pool or keeper pool is trying to sell him because he's trying to sell him high. But he's 23 playing in the AHL as a rookie. So there's some concern there. Is he doing well? Is he a pure punt guy? Yes. But if he was 19 in the AHL 20, I'd be like, yeah, this guy's a real deal. Adam Fox came at 21 to the NHL.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that are
He's an
played
old.
at
He's
college.
an old.
Come
Who's this
young.
guy? Hey, buddy. Who's this guy? I thought you were really hairy.
He's rubbing on it. Okay. Well, I want to talk about some of the local or the guys. He'll be a stud real soon.
in the
On
show.
the show.
In the show or on the show?
In the show.
You know what? The only thing is, Patty Dubois asked that question, and I'm like, they wanted to call him up this week, and because of salary cap reasons, they couldn't. They had to call up Callie Rosen.
Cap.
They couldn't fit Scotty P in the cap with the way it was going. So those decisions come in, and they kept him down for that reason.
I want to talk about a couple of Canadian teams. Some of their Canadian like Toronto, Montreal. Some of their prospects. Topi Niemela is doing really well in the Liga, in the Finnish league for Karpat. He's got 18 points in 20 games. What do you think of that?
Mitch Sharon. Here, sorry, we're gonna.
Oh, the Hosang.
Is Josh Hosang still a prospect?
No.
Would I take a flyer on him? Yes, because I do think watching the Leafs, and I got to get on Leaf Talk one day because.
So Topi Niemela and okay, so let's talk about Hosang first. Oh,
are you fucking bird plane? Okay, what do you want to do? Topi, do yours. We'll take those questions after.
Yeah, what do you think of Topi Niemela as a defenseman?
He's okay. Like I'm not. I think he's a mid-range prospect.
He's only 19, right? I think.
But I'm not high on him. We'll see at the World Juniors how
That's
he does.
a World
He had a good
Juniors,
World Junior last year.
He's got better points than Heiskanen did
Okay.
at the same age.
I'm not sad.
Right,
I'm not high on
so
Topi. As a Leaf fan, I'm not high on Topi.
We're putting a hold on Topi Niemela. We're
Yes.
going to wait and see World Juniors. Okay, so what about Hosang?
Josh Hosang and Mitch asked this
And you always
question.
said that he had skill. You always said that. He does.
If anybody knows about Josh Hosang, it's people in Windsor. But I think he's a humble. And I look at the Leaf lineup and get me on Leaf Talk. They have no scoring. They have 4 guys that score. And they will bring Josh Hosang up, and he will play top 6, and you will help. He will be a factor at playoff time, and the Leafs need more scoring. The Leafs are flawed, and I hate it because Kashe can't score. They want their checking line of camp and all this. That's fine. But you need more guys chipping in. And, Michael Bunton, I like him. He's gritty, but he's not a top 6 guy. Last night they changed the lines, etc. Whatever. As playoff time comes, stars can get shut down. You need a Tampa third line. They chipped in. That was their best line. So, do I think Hosang's going to come up? Yeah, Hosang's going to come up. He's going to be this year's Gallianchuk. Right? Remember, Gally came up last year, helped, and he'll be better than Gallianchuk. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Galchenyuk.
6.
Galchenyuk.
6. So, yeah, Hosang's still a prospect.
The dog is on 6.
He's a humble pie. Humble pie in his hometown, and he's working hard with the Marlies, and he's doing good. And they don't want to bring him up already. They're going to make him learn some defensive side of the game. And, hey, he can play, man. You know what? Not many guys in the world can play with talented guys. And it's an art. Like, you looked at I'm getting down the rabbit hole here, like a Pascal Dupuis, a Chris Kunitz. They could play with Crosby. That's what made him good. Not everyone can. And they all talk about Jack Eichel going to play with Stone and Pacioretty. That ain't happening, guys. You watch. Watch the doggy. You watch. They'll keep Stevenson with that line, and he'll play on a different line. Watch.
Can he run his own line, though?
Well, he's fucking Jack Eichel. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, all right, doggy. We finally agree on something. I want to talk about a couple of Edmonton prospects in the Carter Savoy, who was a 4th rounder in 2020, 100th overall, and Xavier Bourgault, who was 22nd overall, I think, right? 22nd? Yeah, 22nd overall last year. Both of them are absolutely dummy. So Savoy at the University of Denver is having a monster year, 17 points in 10 games. And Xavier Bourgault has 33 points in 16 games in the queue. Oh, the queue! That's too many points. The queue shit.
Q's like fucking.
The queue's terrible. Oh, another F-bomb. That's 7.
Q sucks. Everyone scores in the queue. It's like 19-18 tonight. Honestly, I could play net in the queue right now and dominate. So, anyways, the thing with Edmonton.
Carter Savoy and Bourgault. What do you think of them?
Well, what's your first thing you think about when you? What are you looking at your phone for? See if the wife's here to pick you up?
I'm just taking a drink. Whatever. Go.
So, anything you think about Edmonton right away? What's your first thought? My first thought is like you're going to play with McDavid or Driz.
Yeah.
They're worth a flyer. Like you take them and hope they end up in the top 6.
Pool party.
PRV's poop, but he's playing on the right situation and getting points. Hyman's going to be attached to one of those guys for the next 6-7 years. But yeah, these guys with skill, like Holloway's another one. Dylan Holloway.
Yeah, they got 3 in the pipeline. Yeah.
But yeah, Edmonton guys, it's worth a flyer. It's like the old Pittsburgh days where you go, well, hey, if you got any skill, you can play with Malkin or Crosby, and I might hit a home run with these guys. So yeah, if they're offensively skilled, then they have a chance to be something in hockey.
I like it, doggy.
Yeah.
You want to talk about anyone else?
No.
I put Joshua Roy on there for Montreal fans, but he's kind of a
Any questions? Any more questions out there, Mitch? Anything else?
Mitchie!
We had a question earlier. If you are outside the top 3, what do you do with your aging prospects? I think as someone in our main keeper pool, I'm outside the top 3. I have like Tang and I have like John Tavares, and you want to listen to offers on older guys, but
they better knock your socks off.
No, not like socks off, but be fair. Like Tang, like if you have stars, we talked about earlier. Like I have Letang and Tavares. 5 years from now, I still think like Letang can play at 36 years old. He's 34, so he can play 3 or 4 more years. So don't sell him cheap that are stars that are older. And I've learned that, right?
So are you dumping your team then?
No, I'm in 4th place.
I wouldn't dump your team. No.
But I would listen to offers. Like if somebody wants Tavares, someone wants Letang. You got to pay.
It's tight race in our pool this year.
Like I think Letang is worth a 1 and a 3, a first round pick and a third round pick.
They don't know the what it's worth.
Well, like a top 10 pick in the
Keepers and dynasty leagues are tough to. You got to figure it out. Especially depends on how many teams are in the league.
Sure.
How many players you're dressing. There's all kinds of intangibles that you need to address.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the questions we got earlier. Another question is Tyler Bertuzzi for real? I think Tyler Bertuzzi is an excellent player. I'd love to see him on the Leafs. He has the skill to play. He has the grit to play, and he's a playoff guy. And that line with Larkin and Raymond, what is he, 26 years old? I keep him. I have him, and I'm keeping him. It would really have to blow my socks off to trade that, trade Tyler Bertuzzi. But that's I like him.
Mitchie, we don't accept.
Mitch? How do I get in our pool? It's a big. Well, it's hard.
We've been running the pool for 16 years.
16 years.
So it's a dynasty. You keep the same team all the time, right? So you have prospects, you have players that you dress and stuff like that. So it's hard to get in because it is an expansion team. It's tough.
As I know it. I was expansion team.
But, I don't think we're accepting any.
And for somebody who has finished last place 10 of the 16 years right here, he's getting better because of me. So any more questions? Fire them out there.
If you're the Wings and you're close to making it to the playoffs, do you go after a guy like Phil Kessel?
See, great question. Who was that? Todd Reeves.
Rev Dog.
I think Phil Kessel is still good. I want him in Toronto.
Toronto had a 24-year keeper. Holy shoot, that's awesome.
Can we stay focused here?
Sorry.
I want Phil Kessel in Toronto because I think it's funny. It's funny that
that's 8.
It's funny that Todd, you asked that because my thought was thinking about that. When was Phil Kessel his best in Pittsburgh? Who did he play with?
Who do you play with?
Who's that little fucking guy, the fast guy?
Pascal Dupuis?
No, he played on the third line. Remember it was the... he went to Washington. He played in L.A.
Buchnevich.
So Phil Kessel was the best in Pittsburgh on the third line. They had Malkin, Crosby, and Kessel was on the third line with that little guy that was real fast.
Yeah.
They had the 6'4", 9... No, he was on top. 6'4", 9... What do they call... Oh, ALP line or something.
Yeah.
Kessel would be a great guy to come to Toronto. His salary might have to drop you a little lower.
Detroit.
I don't know. Detroit? No. Because Kessel's going to go to somewhere to win a cup. Detroit can't win a cup. So for the question, Todd, no. Kessel doesn't help them. To a team that could win the cup that needs scoring like the Leafs do, I'm all in on Kessel. I bring Phil Kessel back home to Toronto. Third line, number one or two power play. He's going to help. Let him eat all the fucking hot dogs he wants. I don't give a shit. I'll get out there and cook him hot dogs.
Another F-bomb.
I'll put the stand out there. I don't care. When Phil Kessel is a secondary player, he's a stud. That's why he won cups and money.
Yes.
He was fantastic in the playoffs.
In Pittsburgh.
They talked about Conn Smythe one year. He's that good.
Yeah.
Phil Kessel's coming home to Toronto. Phoenix will take whatever, garbage dump. We'll give him whatever. Yeah, I like
extra hot dogs. In the
hot dogs. Yeah, whatever. What was the other question?
Buchnevich.
He's finding the net a couple of games. Does he continue, or does he earn?
I like Butch.
I love Butch. I think there's a little change in dynamic going to St. Louis from New York, where he was a top 6 guy. And St. Louis is so deep, man.
Good team,
you got Robbie Thomas, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Rob Thomas.
It's not the song, man.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I don't know. You
band.
I know. Yes.
What was the band called?
No, now you threw me off because
Yeah,
you're making
you don't
me
even know
sing
the
this.
band.
Yes, I do know the band because I went to see them in concert.
And you saw. Oh, I wouldn't be telling people that, man. Who'd you see next? Collective Soul? Like, what are you doing?
What's wrong with Collective Soul?
Oh, you're.
What's wrong with Collective
You
Soul?
are,
Shut up,
you're
man.
very, more. Honestly, I've known you 30 years, and you're more.
Matchbox 20, isn't it? Rob Thomas?
Yeah, it is Matchbox 20.
Yeah, Matchbox 20.
3
They're
a.m.
good. That's
They were, better than Collective Soul.
My wife made me go to this.
Who was with
to the
them?
concert? I don't know.
I guarantee it was Goo Goo Dolls.
What?
Oh, see, I told you, Goo Goo Dolls.
Because
Yeah.
I've seen them
Oh,
too.
you're a loser.
Must have been
man.
Goo Goo
You're
Dolls
a
and
loser.
Matchbox 20.
You're a loser. So, anyways,
Oh my
the Butch coming. St. Louis is too deep. You know, you got everyone. Kyrou. Like, I can't believe Kyrou grew his hair out and is playing for the Blues. Oh, it's right. Like, I watch a cartoon all the time. Like, I didn't even know it was him. You get it?
Terrible. No.
Caillou, you know, the bald kid.
Yes, Caillou. Yes, I know
Caillou.
Caillou is. It's a French show.
Any other questions? We're gonna wrap it up here because Dude's got to go buy some faucets.
That's
and-
right, I do. Lights. Actually,
Hey,
light
I picked the
fixtures.
winner for the
Yes, the winner of the $50 gift card at
SVW.
SVW.
Yep.
I always
Sports Vision.
I know Sports
Windsor.
Vision,
Okay, so what?
but it's not for Sports Vision. It's for the glasses.
No, either or. Either or.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
rolling it right now.
Yep. And the winner is
Kathy Nicholson.
Kathy Nicholson.
Kathy Nicholson.
You're your only female supporter, I think.
I like it. If you win, Kathy. Hey, you want to win? You want to?
Kathy
You want to
wins a
win?
$50
Girls,
gift
just
card.
follow. So from 2 weeks from now, we have a big showdown. Anybody wants to take me on? I'll be the goalie.
Yes,
Anybody, bring
yes,
it. I don't
come
care.
on.
You play
Mitchie,
NHL.
Mitchie's coming. He's gonna wire
I'm
some at
calling
you. I love
out.
it.
I'm calling out Warren right there.
Rib Dog needs to come too.
No one's
Prosperity.
scoring on me. No
We're-
one.
we're gonna-
no
we're
one.
gonna
Bring
set it up. We're
pros,
gonna
bring
rip some
ringers.
lamb.
I don't care. We're going to Heike's dungeon.
Dubois, you gotta come too. Rip
Yeah.
some at
Doobie's bringing his 4-year-old kid.
Dude, hey, you
Dubois,
probably
bring
better
it-
than you. Probably better than you.
No, if we got a hockey ball, I'm gonna rip some right by your head.
So
It's gonna be beautiful.
Heike's got a whole big garage. It's all done up. He's doing food. So anybody wants to come watch it live, he's in. This guy's going to pound 6 Smirnoff Ice.
Woo!
And anybody that wants to come shoot on the dog, try to beat me, Steve Bois. I know you can't score on me. I am an underrated athlete. Underrated. I am fast twitch and thick boned. That's how I roll, boys.
All
So
right, that's
we'll
it
see you
for
in a
today.
couple weeks.
Peace.
Peace.